Hi, this is so exciting. I actually got a ring light and I got a little remote control so I can actually do these tutorials and not look like a crazy person with the shadows and all that. So I'm super excited. But anyways, okay, so the point of this tutorial is to move on to the next step of these doors. These doors, if you saw the previous videos, and I'm gonna fix up the thumbnails so you guys can actually find them and all that other stuff. Still a work in progress, but a couple videos back, I showed you how to take the plastic off, and then I explained to you what you need to do to get the glue off the doors. So now we're to the point where the paint is concerned. Now, I sprayed all these doors with a spray gun. I have a compressor, I have a sprayer, and so for me, it was real easy. I've done this for a long time. I own a construction company. I remodel kitchens. I redo cabinets. I build cabinets. So I'm used to this. I wish I could teach you how to do it, but that part is more of a hands-on. You got to practice until you get good at it. But I will show you the sprayer I used. This is Husky. It's not super fancy. It actually only cost me 80 bucks. I love it. I've had it for over a year. I mean, you could spend a lot more, but if you're just doing this just for your house, I don't really recommend it. You could rent it. Wagner has a good brand. And you could rent that or buy that. And then if you think you're going to paint your house or paint the outside, you could use it for that. But if you're just going to be redoing some of your kitchen, I don't think you have to get so crazy. I'm not trying to get you to spend a whole bunch of money. I just want you to understand the whole process so you know how to do this. So the next thing, so first was, get all the gunk off the doors, get the plastic off, get the glue off, and then you have to prime. You have to do a little wood putty, and then you have to do some priming. So wood putty, you can get whatever wood putty you like. I personally prefer this. This is what I use when I work because it goes on real smooth. And I'm a creature of habit. Once I find something that works, I like to stick with it. I don't necessarily like to experiment because I'm getting paid to do this. So I want to make sure people are getting a good job. So when you pull off the plastic off the doors, because it's MDF, it could pull up some of the MDF. Now, MDF, just so you know, it's a medium density fiber board. MDF, yeah. So, anyways, hopefully I got that right. But I'd have to Google it just in case. I'm pretty sure it's medium density fiber board. But anyways, the point is, when you pull the plastic off, it does leave little divots in there. And so you need to fill that up so you can get a nice finish with your paint. It's all part of prep, so you use wood putty for that. Then I used a paint, this kind of paint. You could use what you want. I just suggest using a primer of some sort. I use this, again, because I like it and it works well. I also use Kills because I like it and it works well. I don't have to worry that I'm going to paint something and then it's not going to work and I have to redo work, because that's money, time's money. So it's an oil-based paint, and basically the idea is that this keeps the glue or the sap, if it's real wood, from seeping through and showing through in your doors. I made the mistake once of not priming, and right where the grain of the wood went, you can see the sap seeping through. If I had primed, I wouldn't have run into that. So, primer. And finally, now there's two brands I like to use, the brand I'm about to show you, and then another brand called Chemcraft. Chemcraft, I use that more often because, again, I'm painting cabinets and vanities and kitchen cabinets for people's homes. And since they're paying me for that, I gotta make sure I use a really good product. It's a professional brand. You would have to go to a paint store that specifically carries that brand. I'm not saying you can't get it. I'm just saying it is a professional brand, and if you want that kind of finish, you're gonna wanna go with Chemcraft. Now, this brand, this one is Cabinet Coat. I like Cabinet Coat as well. It works really well. It lays down really smooth. It levels out really smooth. I am super happy with how it worked. It will adhere to plastic, so if I didn't want to take the plastic off those doors, I probably didn't have to. I could have used this to go over top of it. I'm just not, and will never be, a big fan of plastic. On those doors, the edges right around the doors were coming up. They were loose. And it would have just been a matter of time before they would have come off, and then she would have had to redo the whole thing. This way, I just got her a better product and she's gonna be really happy with her kitchen and it's gonna last her for a while. So now, let me show you the door. Here is one of the doors. And if you can see, you might not be able to, but this is a satin finish. You could do satin, eggshell, semi-gloss, gloss. It really just depends what look you're going for in the kitchen. But as you can see, it looks like a really nice wood door. Granted, it's MDF. MDF is basically compressed sawdust, but it holds well. It keeps its shape well, and it came out really nice. So I'm gonna install these tomorrow, and I can take some pictures of that and post it on my Instagram, and maybe a video, a quick video, and post it on YouTube for you guys so you can see it. But that is what I did to get these doors looking like real wood doors. And I hope that helps. You're more than welcome to ask me questions. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And I'd be happy to make any paint recommendations if you're not necessarily interested in that. There's other brands that we could look at as well. So, all right, thanks a lot, and I hope to hear from you soon.